I knew I was circumcised, and the more research I did, the more I got upset, and I saw Sorrells et al., the study about the nerve endings in the foreskin, and I had no choice in this. It was not comforting to know that other people were circumcised. It was disturbing to know that other people were circumcised. No one I knew consented to the procedure, and that, really set me off. I talked with my mom about it, and at first she was fairly sort of hesitant about, supporting me. She didn't want to think she did something bad or wrong to hurt me, but eventually now she's here right now, so.
I almost dismissed it because I felt, how could I do something that would hurt him? And this was normal and this was expected and everybody else was. And at first I just thought it was a question he would have about his body, as any child would. When he first brought it up, when I was a little uncomfortable and didn't understand it, he gave me the information, the websites. I got the entire education on it. And once I started reading about it and watching the videos he had sent me and done, I got an incredible amount of material and education. There was no way I could deny this anymore. This should have been part of, before you have kids, you get to understand this, not after the fact. And so the way he presented it to me, there was an incredible amount. He was extremely sensitive to the way I learned this. He gave me little by little of things to understand so that I really understand it better now versus just saying this happened and I'm mad and I'm angry. He didn't do it that way. He just is very careful about explaining things. So I'm grateful for that. So I think my response was better because of that. And I think as a person going through this, explaining it and educating people and showing them and giving them facts and giving them videos rather than just getting angry. I think that's part of when kids get angry or about something their parents do, sometimes parents just reject it automatically and say, well, I did the best I could and I can't help it and I make mistakes and that's life. This is beyond that. This is such an important topic that as a parent, most parents wouldn't have gone on from there. I would not have pursued it myself educationally. He did it for me. So I was very lucky that I learned, and once I learned, there's no going back. And my heart aches because of it. And I will never be the same. I have to say I will never forgive myself. It will be the thing in my life I will never forgive. And the thing that I regret the most, that I could hurt my child like that. So for me, it was life-altering in a way that, there's always good that comes from pain and from growing. And, you can take the road to feeling like a victim or you can take the road to be empowered. That's how I look at these things in life. And I want Evan to be empowered by this, and I want to be empowered, and I want a relationship to be empowered. And I think we can get to that place where it empowers us rather than feeling like we've been destroyed or hurt or victimized. And if we can take this and move it to a much more powerful place of a relationship and information, then it didn't defeat us. It didn't destroy us. It made us better and help other people and make people understand. So I think there's this opportunity here, as painful as it is and as hard as it is to move in a direction that makes us stronger.